At first, no one really paid attention. It was just a dog, sitting on the same corner every single day. Same time, same place, same silence. People passed by, cars drove past. Life moved on around him, but he didn't move. Not much, at least. Just sat there, watching, waiting. And if you saw him for the first time, you'd probably think the same thing everyone else did. He must belong to someone nearby. But that wasn't the case. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And the dog was still there, always at the same spot. Always looking in the same direction, not begging, not barking, not chasing anyone, just waiting. Some neighbors started to notice. Then more people did. Because patterns like that are hard to ignore, especially when they don't change. Rain or shine, he was there. Cold mornings, hot afternoons, late evenings, didn't matter. He showed up, and he stayed. Eventually, someone decided to get closer. Just to understand, they approached slowly, carefully, not wanting to scare him. But the dog didn't react, didn't run, didn't bark. He just looked at them for a second, and then turned his head back to that same direction. As if nothing else mattered, that's when people started asking questions. Whose dog is this? Why is he always here? Is someone taking care of him? At first, no one had answers, but curiosity has a way of spreading. And eventually, someone knew something. An older man who lived nearby recognized the dog. And what he said next changed everything. He explained that the dog used to come here every day with his owner. Same spot, same time. They would sit together, watch the street, sometimes for minutes, sometimes for hours. It was their routine, their moment, their connection, every single day. Until one day, the owner stopped coming. There was no goodbye, no explanation, just absence. The man had passed away suddenly, and the dog never understood why. He just knew this is where they used to be. So he came back. The next day, and the next, and the next, waiting, expecting, hoping. Because as far as he knew, his owner would come back. He had to. That's what always happened before, right? But days kept passing and nothing changed. Except one thing. The dog got older, weaker, thinner, but he never stopped coming. Think about that for a second, because this is where the story stops being simple and starts becoming something else. This wasn't routine anymore. This wasn't habit. This was loyalty, beyond understanding. People started bringing him food, water, a blanket. Some even tried to take him home, but he always came back, always to that same spot. Because in his mind, this wasn't just a place. It was a promise, a memory, a moment that never ended. Eventually, the story spread. More people came, some to help, some just to see. But everyone left, feeling the same thing. A mix of sadness and something deeper, something hard to explain. Because what you're witnessing here is something humans struggle to replicate. Unconditional loyalty. No questions, no doubts, no moving on, just waiting. Day after day. For someone who would never return. And yet, he didn't give up. Now here's where things take another turn. Because one day, something unexpected happened. A woman approached him, sat down next to him, not trying to take him away, not trying to change anything, just sitting there, quietly, like his owner used to. At first, the dog didn't react, but after a few minutes, he looked at her. Not like he looked at others. This time, it was different. There was hesitation, curiosity, and something else. Something almost like recognition. She came back the next day, and the next, and the next. Same time, same spot. Just sitting with him. No pressure, no forcing, just presence. Days turned into weeks, and slowly, very slowly, the dog started to change. He still waited. still looked in the same direction. But now, he wasn't alone. Until one day, he did something he hadn't done in a long time. He stood up, walked toward her, and stayed. Not because he forgot his owner, but because he finally felt something new. Trust, connection, a different kind of presence. That's when people realize something important. Loyalty doesn't mean you stop living. It doesn't mean you stay stuck forever. It means you carry the memory while allowing something new to exist. And that dog, after all that time, finally took a step forward. Not away from the past, but alongside it. Because some bonds never disappear. They just make space for new ones. And maybe that's the real story here. Not just about a dog who waited, but about what waiting really means. Because sometimes, waiting isn't about expecting someone to come back. It's about holding on to what mattered until something meaningful finds you again. So the next time you see something or someone that doesn't seem to move on, don't assume they're stuck. Maybe they're just waiting for the right moment, just like he was.